Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Cloudy Sheep and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 as Russia in a cold war against the West, so against the democratic Europe that has already been established by the end of 1939, including a democratic Germany. So our storyline over here is that we are trying to revenge and getting to the old days of the glorious Russian Empire, specifically getting what is, in this version of the game, Eastern Poland and Finland back into the fold. That probably means we are going to end up in war against the Allies, who are currently already in war against Italy and Bulgaria. And I'm not actually, to be honest, too fancy about Bulgaria. There you go. Lots of offensive is being carried out. Before we go on any further, I just wanted to highlight that we do have a lot of light artillery now, so I think in our production terms over here it might make sense to go from light artillery back to light tanks. We did lose a little bit of production value over here, but not too much, and that means we can cancel these plans down here. Now we are mostly really upgrading our infantry equipment by infantry equipment number 2, so 180,000 units needed, 360 days, 360 produced per day roughly. So that means about 500 days worth. I think we can reduce our production here a little bit and get a little bit more artillery, or actually a little bit more motorized equipment would be good. And we are now losing some insufficient resources because we are using tungsten to produce the... Oh, yeah, that was very quick. To produce the artillery, so let's scale down a little bit on that, which means we are not under... Oh, here we go. Underutilized, and that should be fine. Good. Available war ground. Now, we can now declare war on Poland. Now, also I think, yeah, we do have a lot of heavy tanks, so let's recruit at least 2 heavy tank divisions down here, which we'll produce in Kursk, I guess. And we'll tell you to not be assigned to any unit. However, we will tell you guys to be part of the tank army. And that means we will take 3 of these cavalry units, move them to the reserve army, tell you to be part of this front then, so that you can all move around, and that's going to be alright. So, now, I want to declare war on Poland. I'm not sure whether we should be doing that now. So it's the middle of the winter, but not all in all, I think it's going to be fine. And in terms of training, I think we should be training probably a couple more standard divisions, so let's get 24 divisions and train you 2 in wherever, I don't really care, let's say Moscow. And you guys should be having all the equipment you need, right? I don't think we have any gaps in sort of the equipment. Yeah, you might have some older equipment, but it's still gonna be very good. So yeah, in fact we do still have quite a lot of artillery, anti-tank, well, artillery and infantry equipment. That's all that is being used. So yeah, I think that's fine. And lastly, I think I'd like to take the second army over, or the army number 2 over here. 15 divisions, which are sort of on this front. They were here to defend, but it's not really needed anymore since we do have a proper army. The 6th army. Army number 2 is simply a garrison army, really, and we'll tell it to do exactly that. So let's say you got all of this northern sort of coastline and harbour areas, so that no enemy hostile landing can be conducted over here. So it tells us that you need a lot of divisions to do this, but I really just don't want you to guard the whole coastline. Really only naval bases, air bases, and maybe the forts. So I think that's going to be all right. Good. Down here, I think I want to make one change. No, I think it's going to be all right. Let's. Do we? So I think, yeah, let's make one change. So I think the first army up here, which is the army with the mountain divisions, I would like you to shift your front line to down here. Nope, not towards Romania, rather to this area. We can probably now drag that down. Yeah, There we go. You will be part of this, and from here on, please do prepare an offensive against this southern line down here, because that will include some mountains, and we'll probably want to also push into Czechoslovakia, because we anticipate that they will be helping out. Right, and that means we can remove this area down here, and on the other hand take the second army, and actually extend your front line to over here, and then drag it over there. And that should be fine. And you guys, I would like to just straight on advance in the middle over here. That should be okay. Yeah, I think I like that. Very nice. Good stuff. Will mean these guys will shuffle around quite a bit. The tank armies over here, I would like you to take on this front and spearhead towards over here. Yeah, that works out. So that you're taking on this approach and you're cutting off the Polish armies in the Pripyat marshes. And over here, you guys, likewise, I would like to ask you to start over here and then sort of front line into this. Yeah, not ideal, but I think that will be alright. Let's add 2 of our heavy tank divisions down here, 1 over here. So a little bit stronger push in the south, but I think that's justified. You know what, let's take 1 of the southern tanks and add it to the northern side as well. You now should all shift around quite quickly. Why are you not moving? Are you not assigned to anything? Okay, so you are holding back because of the supply issue. Yeah, that's understandable. You guys, I think I'd actually like to strategically redeploy down here. And likewise, you guys can strategically redeploy up here. Just so that we are sorting out these issues a little bit more quickly. And then there's not gonna be that. Using equipment production? What is that? Oh, the light artillery. You know what, just because that will be bothering me, let's just use it pro forma, even though there's no factory assigned to that. We are now losing quite a lot of supply throughput, so let's start to reconstruct some infrastructure here. I know it's a little bit too late really to do this, but let's do so anyway, in the hope that we are at least going to alleviate it over time. So Recon Company 2, very nice. What can we research now? It's very late in 1939, so I think I want to take the improved artillery upgrade over here. Upgrading all pieces can only get us so far. New howitzer designs will be needed, taking advantage of new hydraulic recoil devices in longer barrels. So in fact this is just an upgrade to the existing stuff, and flat out gives artillery 10% more attack, so yeah, pretty much a no-brainer for us. Right, how do we look in terms of logistics? We are missing a couple of light tanks. We do have a lot of light artillery over. 200 medium tanks, not that many, but I think we'll switch it out over time over there, and that's going to be alright. Attack bonus max, so that works out to be just over 10 days, so middle of January we are going to be attacking. Italy's still looking stable. Really? You just wounded? 30 days? Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to live with that. As long as our Field Marshal Kirill Merstrov, I'm very sorry about butchering all of these names. But yeah, as long as he's fine, I think we are gonna be alright. How's the second army looking? You're low on everything, but yeah, that at least looks alright. And yeah, the tank army is maxed out now, so not you for some reason, but yeah, that's alright. We have no one on the Turkish border, but I don't think we need to. Okay, so we have absolutely no naval capacity. That's reassuring. Anyway, Let's send you to the Black Sea on convoy raiding. And you will be searching and destroying, I guess. Yeah. Good! So, I think it's time. Let's go ahead. Declare war on Poland. We don't have any allies. They probably involve Romania. I'm not sure whether we'll be seeing anyone else. Right, we'll take the tank army to activate. We can probably do the forced attack. It means a lot more strength damage taken. And more war support reduction. Which isn't that great. Last stand, staff offensive plan. Let's do the forced attack. Let's wait. Let's wait a second and let's just wait a couple of days to see how we will fare. First army gonna activate its plan. Second army is gonna activate its plan. Third army is gonna advance over here. Fifth army? Yeah, against Romania, who are immediately at war. No, so that's interesting. They have a lot of Polish divisions down here, which are already hostile, but the Romanian units themselves aren't, so that's an interesting development. Right, let's see how this goes. I'm really interested to see whether Germany will join, and all of the allies. Okay, so Romania is now part of the war, and they are attacking. They do have a river crossing. How much? Your soft attack, your base is 61, ours is 96, so much better units on our side. And a lot of higher reserves. Still interesting to see that they are attacking. They're even attacking in Poland itself. And we are the ones on low supply. Right. But let's see. I think we can tell the Fifth Army to be attacking as well. Lithuania is part of the war now as well. That doesn't change much because expected that. Yeah, wars don't seem to be going that great. Okay, and here it is, an invite to faction from Italy. So, are we in fact in war against... No, we are not in war against the Western Allies yet. So we are not gonna join the invite from Italy right now. We might be doing so in the near future. Are you attacking? Yeah, you are. And we just beat these guys. Are you still attacking? You seem to be. Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least that's going well. We do have a lot of additional army experience, so non-aggression pact from Bulgaria, non-aggression pact from Italy. Those are probably things that we can do. So let's look at our logistics. We do have some medium tanks, and we do have anti-air and anti-tank, and so that's all right. Let's edit our division template over here. Let's add... Do we want to add engineering companies? It's going to give us a much higher defense, which I think could be useful, and entrenchment and lots of different attack bonuses. So yeah, you're gonna get that. Let's save that for 10 army experience. Let's duplicate this template, and we'll call you medium tanks. You're gonna be elite prioritized, that's fine, and we're gonna change your light tank to a medium tank template. And tank divisions, I think we will continue to call like that. Yes. Good. So that requires only a small change. It will means we are using 50 medium tanks for these guys, and 60 less light tanks. So that's right. That's all right. It's going to be a much slower division, but the soft attack is going to go up a little bit. The hard attack should go up a little bit more. But more importantly, it's going to gain a lot of armor and a lot of arm piercing ability. So when it meets another tank, it will be much better. So yeah, let's save this design and let's pick one of our tanks. You over here. Can I tell you to change division template to the medium division, medium tanks? So if we do this, we need a little bit more manpower. We need 50 medium tanks, some infantry equipment, some support equipment, and we will gain some light tanks. So I think that's going to be a lovely choice. And we'll do the same up over here. So you here will be changing to the medium tank divisions. And that means we are using some of our medium tanks, but we're freeing up some of our light tanks, so that's something I'd very much like to see. Can we actually edit this symbol to be a little bit more meaningful? Yeah, so let's update this to that, so I know that you're not the same. Did it update that? Yes, it did. Oh. Did I accidentally... Oh no, okay, these are the heavy tanks. Yeah, I need to change that a little bit. Probably the heavy tanks shouldn't be even having this symbol, because I mean, yes, they do have a lot of armor ability, but you're really much more of a standing block, even much more of a yeah, I think that's a good symbol. Right, there we go. Yeah, this attack over here isn't going that great. Too many defenders, really. Construction effort, okay, that's nice to see. In principle, I'd like to get to research slot. Motorized infantry weapons, land doctrine. More doctrine effort would be really helpful. Although at 180 days, you don't really need to do this, but reduced infantry combat with would be so great. So what can we do in the midterm that would change that? No, that's useless. Aviation effort, not that great either. Yeah, I think doctrine effort is... I mean, construction effort into doctrine effort, yeah, let's do that. Oh, wait a minute, what's yeah, that's a military factory. Let's do construction effort. That should be good. So over here we are breaking the poles over here, so that's good to see. Getting a little bit more army experience every day. Naval combat. Did we kill 10 destroyers? Apparently we did. While taking minimal damage. That's good to see. I think you are pushing in, right? This used to be Poland. No? Yeah, I think the supply is hurting us quite a little bit. Let's look at our losses. So over here we have losses of... so it's about balanced. What? The Empire of Japan is part of their side now. Well, it's a good thing that we do have forces on their border then. Are we training anyone? Yeah, we are training a lot of guys. It doesn't seem to be very much success. We lost a submarine, they lost quite a bit of other things. Alright, Black Sea naval combat, even further on, yeah, so similar to that. How are our planes doing? Yeah, not that well, okay. I only lost one plane. Italy is still fine. At least it's not collapsing immediately. How was Poland allied to Japan? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we do have the 4th Army. I was actually hoping to ally Japan and not be part of this. So 4th Army, you go ahead, declare this war. Or just start pushing in. And you know what, you guys can push over here because I see that these guys don't really have these supplies. Or they are for some reason being totally disorganized. Non-aggression pact request from Communist China. No. No, no, no. We are on a quest to destroy communism. So definitively not what we're gonna do. Mango cow, so now we can push in over here, I guess. Take this airfield. Oh no, mango cow? Not mango cow. Okay, so this one. How is not winning this? Manchu cow. Okay, there we go. By the way, you have an armor penetration of what? Armor value of 5. We have a piercing of 4, so we can indeed not penetrate their armor. Okay, now we can advance over here. Let's do so in sort of a rough fashion. That looks alright. Just try to get over here. Try to take these heights. You can go like this. You are to advance over here. Alright, so that's a bit of a Kingdom of Romania being called in. I thought we were at war already. It's funny to see that we are now in war against Japan. I had not expected that. And here we go. So first successes, first province that we actually conquered. After nearly half a month, so that's fighting in winter for you. Can you actually attack over here, please? Yeah, and you can see even our tanks are struggling by a lot. And we are losing light tanks at a slightly slightly discerning pace, so I think what we need to do is take you guys over here and switch you over to medium tanks as well. And likewise up here, just so that we are freeing up light tanks and making sure that we are not indeed losing too much equipment over there. How are you doing, by the way? You need some idea, some artillery, some infantry equipment. Some motorized equipment is missing. I'm afraid that we don't produce enough of that. Lots of support equipment, mixture of light tanks, light support artillery, and medium tanks will be coming in. I promise that. I just committed 100 tanks, yeah, so we have 100 left, and this should be going up very soon. More naval results down here. I lost a couple of convoys. Yeah, but this is proving a much harder nut to crack than what we saw before. You're being attacked, but yeah, I think that should be very much alright. Yeah. More naval results. We lost a couple of convoys. That's not great. Enemy has air superiority over eastern Poland. I was afraid of that. Oh! We are starting to make some progress over here. And I think we should see that these guys here can never be pierced. No, okay, these are the medium tanks. Do you not have the... oh yeah, over here. So you have, what? 20 armor. You see that their strength is beginning to fall a little bit, so that's maybe a good sign. Maybe they don't have enough equipment to really take on all of these fights. Non-aggression pack from Xinjiang. I don't think that's that useful to us right now. You're attacking to this with way too few people. So just please don't. Yeah, you lost so much already. Should really check the combat log for the last month. Last month you lost 170,000 people. And you lost... just look at 20,000 infantry equipment lost in the last month alone. Are we actually? It's amazing. So many losses. So few light tanks left, even after we changed. Yeah, but army experience is really starting to occur, so we should really make a quick tour of our other guys. So I think you're alright. There's nothing we can really Well, I guess we could add a maintenance... No, not a maintenance company, sorry. Yeah, so that's alright. Our heavy tank divisions don't need anything else. Oh well, engineers. Let's add engineers to you. That should be alright. Medium tanks, you're pretty much fine. I don't think there's really a point in up armoring you further. A little bit more attack, a little bit more armor. No. It's more important that we switch over our old template. So let's reset this. You're fine, you're fine. Not much we should be doing about this, I think. Motorized divisions. Could support you with anti-tank stuff. But I don't think we are seeing that many tanks on the Polish side, so... Yeah, really not that many. So... Is there any particular war, conflict, battle where we see that we are not piercing them? I don't think so. They do seem to be, well, over here. It's one division. But I don't think that's a requirement. We could do so. It would mean that our piercing really goes through the roof though. Over here, maybe our standard infantry division. Maybe add some anti-air. Some anti-tank equipment. Anti-air is actually quite useful. It adds already enough piercing to deal with light tanks. Which is all you really need at this point in the conflict. It would give their divisions quite a bit to think about. How much anti-air would this take? Too much. Way too much. We could do this for about half the divisions. I think that might be alright. So yeah, let's edit this, let's duplicate this. Let's call these guys then guards. Can we do that? Yeah, guard, no, not garrison, guard division, guard rifles, yeah, that's fine. You'll be distinguished by having anti-air and engineering and recon. It only really increases. Yeah, let's take recon. Save you, so you are our guard divisions, guard rifles. And we'll take First Army. First Army. Half of you guys, 9 armies, 9 divisions, and you're gonna be this. Lot more anti-tank, yeah, that's nice. Second Army, half of you guys, you will become infantry template number 1. Third Army, half of you guys will change over to the more appropriate template, and again half of you guys will change to this. So there we go. Right. So about a month of conflict, lots and lots of death. Over 350,000 on both sides dead already. That's winter war for you. But yeah, I think very soon it's gonna melt, and then it's probably gonna be a bit more dynamic. But we'll have to see when it comes to that. So for now, thank you guys for watching, and to see you again next time. Bye bye.